Hello. The mission story of June 28, 2025, is coming from Indonesia. Part of today's 13th Sabbath offering will go to Papua to help construct classrooms, an administrative building, a library, and an auditorium for Papua Adventist Theology College. Thank you for your generosity. The title, Jungle Miracle, Part 2.
My name is Army. I'll never forget that mountain. It was an 8-hour trek through thick jungle, up winding trails into the highlands of Papua, Indonesia. I was just a missionary teacher at a jungle school. No doctor, no healer, but something inside me knew I had to visit this woman. She had fallen from a tree 7 years earlier and hadn't walked since. A single mother, stuck in a grass hut, forgotten by most, but not by God. I wasn't alone. A fellow missionary and I climbed together, our hearts heavy yet hopeful. When we arrived, we spoke gently to the mother. Your only hope, I told her, is Jesus, the master physician. We knelt beside her and prayed. Not just for healing, but for a cell phone signal. Sounds strange, I know. But we needed medical advice, and we hadn't had a signal for months. Then the miracle happened. A few days later, while we were visiting another remote place, my phone began to ring. At first, I ignored it, thought it was just my alarm. But it wouldn't stop. I looked down, and I had received an email. That meant one thing, signal. I dropped to my knees. Lord, thank you. Please, help me call the right person. Quickly, I scrolled through my contacts before the signal vanished. I found a friend who was a nurse. I called. She picked up. We had 2 minutes. Just 2, but it was enough. She explained how to clean the wound and how to use the antibiotics I had at my mountain home. After the call ended, the signal disappeared, but I had what I needed. For the next 2 months, my friend and I returned every week to that humble grass hut. We cleaned her wound. We prayed. We gave her antibiotics. We told her about Jesus. At first, she didn't know who he was. Pray to the one whose name is Jesus, I said gently. While I cleaned her leg, I told stories about how Jesus healed the blind, made the lame walk, calmed storms. The neighbors gathered, listening quietly, wide-eyed. Week by week, the swelling faded. The pain eased. The wound closed. And we gave all the glory to God, because this healing was beyond anything we could do. Then we had to leave for a month. But we didn't forget her. Through the children at our school, we sent food, remedies, and prayer. When we returned, I stopped dead in my tracks. She was standing outside her hut. I cried. My friend cried. She leaned on a walking stick, and slowly, she stepped toward us. Her face was glowing with joy. I kept praying, she said through hand motions and dialect, and the pain went away. I believe Jesus healed me. This is just the beginning, I said. Keep praying. Keep believing. Soon, she didn't need the walking stick at all. She could walk. She could farm. And her neighbors? They were amazed. They started praying too. Before I left Papua, she said something that moved me deeply. I don't want to worship the old way anymore. May I join your worship? I hesitated, worried. But our church is 8 hours away. How will you walk that far? She looked me in the eyes and said with conviction, Jesus helped me walk again. I will walk to worship him. And she did. Every Sabbath. She brought her 4 children to our school. Then more children came. The whole village wanted to know this Jesus. I learned something I'll never forget. What is impossible for me is never impossible for God.